Well, aside from the back-to-back bilateral summits with the leaders of the ASEAN members, South Korean President Moon Jae-in spent most of this morning and early afternoon focusing on business relations between ASEAN and the Republic of Korea and in cultural exchanges between the two. Joining me here live at the International Media Center for the 2019 ASEAN-Republic of Korea Commemorative Summit is Ambassador Chung Hae Moon, former Secretary General of the ASEAN-Korea Centre and former ambassador to Thailand. Ambassador Chung, welcome to the program.
Good to see you.
Now, President Moon Jae-in called for greater cultural cooperation between ASEAN and South Korea, saying cultural content industry is one of the most promising sectors of growth. The remarks he made at the Culture Innovation Summit earlier today. Ambassador Chung, would you elaborate on the importance of soft power in ASEAN-Republic of Korea relations?
Let me first share with you some of the elements the President has emphasized during his speech before the gathering of ASEAN-Korea Culture Innovation Summit. Firstly, the President proposed that we, Korean culture, K-culture, and ASEAN culture move together to the world. And the second element he emphasized is that cultural contents are not only culture, but also a most promising growth industry. And also he added that Korea, on the basis of similar cultural identity with ASEAN, is willing to become a partner for ASEAN's cultural content. I think this is a very important element he outlined during his speech before the gathering. And I think Korea and ASEAN up until now has been cooperating very, very well in terms of Korean wave and ASEAN wave. I think we need to redouble our efforts to introduce more of ASEAN wave to the Korean audience so that Korea and ASEAN can legitimately claim to have balance of cultural exchanges, interactions between the two sides.
Absolutely. So a two-way exchange in cultural power or cultural exchanges. Now, Ambassador Chung, at the CEO Summit, President Moon presented a three-point vision, the first of which was a people-to-people exchange. What else was the South Korean president trying to emphasize at the ASEAN-Republic of Korea CEO Summit?
Well, at the CEO Summit, President Moon, using his speech, he proposed three directions for cooperation on behalf of our communities growing together. First, he proposed that people-centered inclusive cooperation. He emphasized that this is very important. And then second proposal he made is cooperation for mutual prosperities and innovative growth. And third one he emphasized is cooperation for strengthened connectivity, because connectivity is a very important issue for ASEAN integration and for the realization of ASEAN communities.
Right, and you also mentioned that the leaders of the ASEAN will be adopting three documents. Would you briefly go over those for us, please?
I think at the end of the day, there will be three statement declaration to be issued to summarize the discussions made by the leaders during the 2 days of summit. The first one is joint vision statement. This vision statement will be the cornerstone for future cooperation between ASEAN and Korea. And then the second document to be announced will be co-chaired statement. This co-chaired statement will cover a variety of cooperative projects and some outcomes of them according to three areas. That is political security area, and economic area, and social cultural areas. And then the third one is Mekong Leave Declaration. I think this will be focused on the cooperation between Korea and the Mekong. That cooperation will be elevated to summit level from the ministerial level up until now.
Right, so Han River Miracle, now moving on to a Mekong River Miracle, perhaps.
Exactly.
Well, all right. Thank you so much, Ambassador Chung, for your valuable insights today, and thank you for wrapping it up very nicely.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Well, that wraps up our coverage from the MPC Media Press Center of the 2019 ASEAN-Republic of Korea Commemorative Summit. And I'm now going to toss it over to Devin Whiting in Seoul for the day's headlines. Devin, I hear that there is also a fashion week going on right here at the commemorative summit.